Going back and watching film, that had to be hard. What did you guys see?
I'm just seeing a lot of mental mistakes. Mistakes that we can't make this week.
What Purdue, I think, is that they're allowing 19 fewer points this year than they did last year. Can you see that on film? What do you notice from their defense?
They're definitely a different team from last year. They're really good, and they like to change their defenses up a lot. And they got really athletic corners, safeties, and they get to the ball.
As far as the offense goes, it's averaging significantly less yards than at home. Is there something about road environments that make it more challenging? I mean, obviously the crowd is not the home crowd, but
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I know we practice to be ready and prepared for anywhere we play, whether it's Kinnick or anywhere else.
I know it's the other side of the ball, but you start to think about Josh Jackson now. We might be talking about the best quarterback in the country, what he's done. I know I assume you're probably tight with him, or because you guys are teammates. But I wonder if you could just discuss from your perspective what you see out of him, what makes him so good.
His work ethic, off the field, always see, even in the off season, I see him in the indoor when nobody wasn't in there. He worked really hard off the field, and he's a big film guy. He knows quarterbacks. I overheard him the other day. He was talking about QB tendencies. He was talking about Nate, our own quarterback, his tendency when he back there in the pocket. He really knows the offense. He's a really big film guy, and if you add that with you combine that with his athleticism and his talent, like he's a different type of dude out there.
So I gotta imagine for you guys that's gotta be kind of very affirming to see a guy who puts in the work like that have a season like he's having.
Yeah, it's definitely paying off for him, and the sky's the limit with Josh Jackson. He's an animal.
You've seen other guys go through senior day. What do you anticipate on Saturday? How do you?
I noticed the last game in Kinnick, man. It's been a really good ride, and just gotta finish strong. Last week it's unacceptable. We gotta bounce back and finish strong in Kinnick for the seniors.
How would you describe your years here?
It's good. I think I had a good year. What you think?
No, I mean your entire career here, not just this year.
I had a good career.
Yeah.
What you think?
I've only been here for 2 years of this, so I can't comment on the entire.
I learned a lot.
You did okay.
I learned a lot here, and I feel like I've grown each year, so I think that's a positive.
What was the best lesson you took away, and who taught it to you? What was the best lesson you learned here, and who taught it to you?
It's not being complacent. Things come in and go.
And where did that come from? Anybody in particular?
Just life experiences. 1 week you could be up, then the next day you could be down. It's just all about consistency and combining like as many good days you can.
How long did it take you, do you think, to really grasp that, to really be able to utilize that? How long do you think it took you to be able to utilize that advice?
I think about it every day. Every day I wake up. We up 5 o'clock in the morning. You think about that. Like, it could be worse.
Can you talk about the time that you and Derek invited your entire freshman class to a party? Just compare and contrast that guy to the guy who's going to be down with his mom.
Yeah, I know. That's
because you've changed a lot, man.
That was a lot I learned from that. So that was about decisions, and like I said, I've grown each year. And that
you look back at that one at all and laugh.
I always look back at that and laugh.
Lesson learned, though, right? You can laugh now because you're still here, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Not everybody recovers from inviting the entire freshman class.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Did a lot of people show up? Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
What was Coach Ferentz's first thoughts to you after that?
He was mad.
Yeah.
You ask him, he'll tell you he was heated.
Over the years, your relationship with him, he likes to write letters. Has he written you a lot of letters, that kind of thing? Just notes, that type of stuff?
No, but I've been meeting up with him.
Yeah.
I meet with him a lot.
Yeah. What do you take away? Has it changed us?
Because if he stopped, this with any of the coaches, if they stop talking to you, then you should worry. So You know, I know that they own me, and they're going to continue to be on me. They own other players too, but it's all for the greater good.
Are you gonna look back at that and think of it that way?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a coachable guy. You know, I don't ever take. You know, I can imagine him like waking up saying, "Hey, I'm gonna just go after Akrum today." Like I don't.
No.
Yeah, I'm a coachable guy, so it's all business. You know,
Yeah.
it's all for the good of the team.
Drake said he's ordered everyone in his family not to cry when out on the field there Saturday. Were you able? Yeah, look at him. He's the Terminator over there. Did you issue anything like that, or is it going to be freestyle? Just whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. You know.
What do you want your final game mechanic to be like?
A win. I just want to walk off the field. You know, it don't matter as long as it's a win.
The things you've gone through, do you feel like you're a stronger person? I mean, you've gone through a lot, the fumble thing and weight thing and all
I'm
that.
still battling with weight, man, but it's been good for the most part.
What's the battle with the weight still?
Just gaining more pounds, you know, and maintaining it.
Josh Jackson. He said that part of what makes him so good is he can call out quarterback tendencies, and he can even call out your tendencies. Do you remember anything about this?
Yeah, I think just getting playing against each other every single day. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, there's things that I do, you know, that he's probably picked up on, but I haven't, I guess, noticed anything like as the play's going on. But you know, I'm sure he knows some things, you know, tendencies that we have and do.
What makes him? I mean, we can look at the numbers, and he leads the nation in this, he leads the nation in that. Practicing against him every day, what makes him so good?
I think he just comes and pushes himself every single day. You know, he works extremely hard, and you know, he pushes himself to be the best. So, you know, you're never going to get anything easy against him. So he's always going to push us to be the best we can be, and you know, obviously, that attitude has carried over into the games.
How much better does that make you when you have to go and practice and you know, you're playing against that might be the best cornerback in the country? You see him Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. How does that help you?
Yeah, you know, it you know, helps me, forces me to be more accurate with my throws, and it helps the receivers, you know, get better at their releases and their route running. So, you know, being able to go against a guy like that, you know, helps myself and the receivers out.
Purdue, when you turn on the tape, what do you see?
You know, obviously with new coaching staff, you know, they do some different things on defense, some different looks, and again, they just play super hard and physical. You know, that's one thing that their coaches have done a really good job at getting them to do this year.
Nate, looking back at last week and throughout the season, road games have been tough. 1-3. Is it just the opponents you guys got this year, or is there something about road games that are making them harder?
Yeah, you know, you're playing in a hostile environment. It's always tough to go into a place and play. But you know, it comes down onto us. You know, just got to be ready to play a little better, I think.
Is the preparation different on the road?
No, I don't think so. You know, the preparation throughout the week is the same. You know, but I think just handling the environment a little bit better is something that we can improve on.
Mm-hmm. And then this week, how do you bounce back from that?
I think just come out and focus on you know, one snap at a time. Really just focus on your assignment for that play and just go out and execute it.
When so many things go wrong, to have an offensive performance like that, are there certain core things that you fall back on that you want to fix and get better at?
Yeah, no, you just really have to go back and, you know, think about the fundamentals that you have built throughout the year, and you know, just continue to build those up to a better level than they have been the day before, and you know, hopefully when a situation or a game is going like it has been or like it did, you know, just be able to rely on the fundamentals that you've built throughout the year. So you know, just really pushing yourself in practice to raise the level of those fundamentals, I guess.
Were those what was most lacking the other day when you look at what you did against Ohio State compared, and I'm saying you as an offense, not you personally, to what happened the other day?
No, I think it just comes down to the execution. We just didn't execute as well as we did the week before.
What was the biggest lesson for you on Saturday?
You just have to handle the environment. Obviously, Camp Randall's a pretty hostile environment, so just I guess that's another mental thing that you have to prepare for, and I think we obviously didn't handle it very well.
Like too close to you, going home or whatever? Too much emotion there, for you think?
No, it's just a hard environment to play in general. So, wasn't really any personal emotions along with it.
What did they do to take the finals away when you look back at the film?
They just got a lot of pressure on us, and their cornerbacks and safeties are pretty good. So they did a great job at playing them, single coverage. So that's something that they really did well.
How's the team's morale been this week so far? I mean, it's still early, but better than I imagine it was after Saturday.
Yeah, we're all we've all bounced back pretty well, and we're all pretty confident in the preparation that we're putting together so far. Obviously, with it being senior day on Saturday, everybody is continuing to raise that preparation. So we're just really trying to focus on how well we're prepared, and then just go out Saturday and get a win for the season.
For you younger